Alright, we're up and running again. Where were we here? Did a little bit of testing offline. Only small bits. This battle right here is gonna be very, very bad. But the Sojournings are also kind of tricky, as we don't have tactics with our booster. He's like the only one who can actually get to that island. I actually haven't tested if anyone else can get to that island. I probably should, now that I think about it. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Did I want some phoenixes? I think I wanted some phoenixes to try and make this worth it. Probably don't want to go with too many trophy stacks. Maybe only go with one stack. I think we did want to go with the armor card, and that one's gonna be hard to preserve for sure. Might need to take care of the Soul Dragons first, depending on how the RNGs is gonna look. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna organize a setup. Yeah, let's organize the setup. I'm gonna go with Armor of the Damned, as that's a pretty notable bit. I think we're gonna have as much morale as possible. And the Sharpshooter Bone. I don't really need anything else here. A bit more attack for... I could keep that. For the Steel Dragons. The other buffs won't work. Actually, does this one not cast Sorrow? No, Misfortune. Yeah, none of that works. So I could keep the sword if I really wanted to. Did the stream not get up already? Why is it hosting on my laptop? That's so weird. Motherfucker. This speed as well. Let's make that 1. Make that 2. Let's see, he's going with that. Gonna send you off to grab some stuff. Don't need this just yet. Oh, who got the rest of them? Need 4 stacks, so let's go with like 60 or something. I don't know. Then there's like Garen. Actually, that might be a little bit too much HP. Go with 40. Then I know I can resurrect them easily. Got the devils there, I don't need to worry about that. Bum 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 bum. Hey Andre, how's life? Life is... do you really want to know, actually? Life is a mess right now. My life is chaotic. Don't want to talk about it though. It's just a mess. But it could be worse, I guess. I'm not gonna complain. Dun 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 dun. So who had the Titans? Who the hell did have the Titans? Oh, you have the Titans? Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot I needed to switch some of this over, which... like he could just do it himself. Let's stop making this as complicated as possible. As much as I love to make things as complicated for myself as possible, I probably should stop doing that. Alright, might keep that. I'm gonna go with all the things to give us knowledge, including that. Where's the knowledge item at? That one. I don't have anything else, do I? No. So that's fine. Hmm. Should I send Superior? Actually, he's kind of ready. That's in case I wanted to take advantage of that somehow. I don't know. Should I? That is a lot of spell casting in case I do something like that. What about Mr. Canola? Oh, he also needed to go do that vampire battle. Prefer to do it with a friend, though. I don't know if Isabella can really do that. Need to go down to Bell Bell, but my god, does he look terrifying? As hell. I think we set everything up the way we needed to. So this is just one. The phoenixes. Still have the pendant which we need. I got all the orbs, so that should be good. Yes. Lose all of our mana. I should just make room for this. Don't have any particular on me, do I? I can actually just wear it like that. That's convenient, I guess. He doesn't have fairy dragons, what a pleb. Yeah, but he's actually... He has a lot more smaller... He has 2 smaller units that can get behind the force field a lot more easily, which is bad. What to do about you right now? Can you actually get more mana? Think about maybe bringing them both there just in case something. I could also put you ready. What about this? Would it be something we can do about? I think dealing damage is gonna be more valid than that. What about Art Dent? Still don't know about that. Too much DPS. Too much everything, really. I don't know what to do with Sibylla right now. I think I'm going to have very specific things to use for them. I'm gonna set this... I'm gonna set him up for this right now. Then we'll just look into the details later. It's got all of his morale ready as well, so that's something. We're gonna sit there for a day. We're gonna do... Oh, I forgot about this detail. Whoops. Can he actually make it back though in time? He might be able to. But he lost the event, so that actually is... You only have one event to do this, so it needs to be pulled off. Unless we can make a boat afterwards, which I'm not actually sure about. Maybe we should have set that up already. Very well. Mistakes will be made. Got the Titans, got the units. Da 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 da. Da da. There's not something like hidden here. No. Like that's something... I'm gonna sit there for the day. Seems like I could do more, but probably not. Let's just go with this. Quite the walk. I can make a boat. I don't know if it's if there's a landing spot back here. I think some of these events are still going to be triggered as you land there, right? Actually, you can land on them, so that's a problem. I think. Let's see. We already got this on the way, so there's not really anything here. Nothing to really be concerned about at all. Maybe check out Beaton. The little bear could like little bear could actually become like useful at some point if he had like more mana. There might just be some endurance battles we have to do where you just have to really use a lot of mana. He seems to be there for that purpose, and he could pretty much just get to a point of having like infinite amounts. Like he has such a high amount already with nothing else. Spell casting also very useful. I think I got most of all things on the map for him. Yeah. So that's always a thing. Oh, he's actually really quick because of his pathfinding. Well, I'll have enough time for him to sit there, so that's always something. Now comes the troublesome battle. I wanna kinda feel like we need to get lucky in the next battle. Quite a bit actually. Oh, I can actually take advantage of that. That might end up being a problem. That's not great. We need this on, or we don't stand a chance. Did I bring the ballista? That's a mistake. What about the armor gun? I might need to deal with the assault ranks first, but I don't know. That's so troublesome. Got speed, everything. You know, on the damn. Well, let's just see how. Let's just see how this goes. Alright. Even with the slow on, like the devils are freakishly quick. They're gonna get to our side instantly. Might want to actually separate these a little bit. I need them to roll very poorly. I need to distract the devils. So this is one that is blinder. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, I really won't have that much mana to deal with this. Let's see. Keep these separated. They need to roll poorly. So I can see what else be nice. There's no breath attack or anything of the sort that can like happen here, so this is just a lot of luck. That's like okay. It's a lot less damage than it could have been. But still not great. Still really, really bad. Still have to kill that. Okay, he moved forward. The other ones are blinded. What do we do now? Oh no, he actually destroyed the armor card. I need the armor card. Fuck. What do I do about that? Different positioning? Oh. Okay. Let's put you a little bit off to a ballista maybe. That would maybe work. Bum. Oh, you got way too close. Well, that's going to suck. That's pretty bad. That's pretty damn bad. I'll have to do some calculations around this, but yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, he moved forward. So at this point, how big of a threat? Probably pretty big threat. Should just blind him down if I can. Force field's gonna come up. It's actually not gonna leave much room for anyone. Yeah. That's pretty bad. There's not gonna be much wiggle room. Also, I should do some quick calculations in terms of how much I need to resurrect. So the Titans haven't taken the damage. It's about 1,000 of those. How much is your resurrecting potential? Oh god. Not much. So it's going to take quite a bit. Should I have brought? No, I can have brought less. Can blind a bunch of them. There's also a chance of these. Well, maybe not. So 10 of these means 600, and I need to do that. That's 300 points for just that one. And then there's all the rest, which is even worse. I should probably just blind all of them so I don't have to force field. And then there's all of the devils, which is 200. That's also about 10 E. That's too much to heal entirely. How many did I have? Too many. No, I've taken too much damage, haven't I? I need the rolls to be much, much smaller. Like, really get bad spells. Or don't get any spells at all. Would be better. Oh my god, he destroyed it in a single shot. Okay, this is gonna be an ONG mess. Could have brought more mana to try and secure it, but it probably would have been bad as well. Maybe I should just move the devil to make sure the positioning isn't too bad. Probably. Elixir of life? Yeah. I could actually have assembled the dragon set, which would force the fairy dragons into moving. I think we do have all the pieces for it. If we were to do that, still need to like block them up, but they could still be blinded, which would work. It should still be doable, this, but it's a little bit far-fetched. Actually no, because then they wouldn't be slowed down. That would be a concern. But you could still get yourself hidden away up here, I think. Let's just try this out a little bit. Kill the fire elements? What? Wow, that's a lot of bad. My god, that is just so much damage. The odds are not very favorable. They didn't do anything. They hit. You want me to kill the elements next to the helmet? Why? I'll do that afterwards, if you think so. Okay, so we got around where they all attacked. That's not a safe haven by default though, but... Damn it! How do you actually resist that? I failed to blind. That's like... incredibly bad. Oh. They actually moved. Problem though is, they are moving. Right now. Alright, so... lots of problems. Questions. Many questions. We need to move. And make up a force field soon. So don't allow them to block out our force field. Allow them to hit. That's not a great choice, but honestly better than the alternative. He can reach that point, so if he does that, I'm kind of screwed. Actually, all of the devils can reach that point. I forgot they're only one spots, but we can blind them if it comes to that. Man, I would like to do something more than this. It might actually be worth just attacking, because we do quite a bit of damage. But... oh no. Maybe stay... get the Titan to stay around? I don't want you to do anything. So he's going... they're gonna have a field day with that. That hurt. Alright, so they're still slowed down. Force field won't block them out, mind you, but it will greatly reduce the amount of DPS they can deal to us. And I can definitely work with that. So they've kind of... actually, I need to block this off, don't I? Because I don't want him to kill the armor card. Will he attack the armor card? If he attacks the armor card, that would be so irritating. I would have to redo just because of the armor card, and that's really, really terrible. Okay, so not many of these are left. You can... there's no retaliation, so that's kind of good. So what do we do here? Failing to blind these later could be very, very terrible for us, but we'll see about that. Don't shoot on that yet. We just need to kill them off. Does the Slayer do anything against these? I have to test that. It did a little bit. Res? Yeah, of course. Mostly the Titan though. It's not a clear kill there. Did I not lose any devils? That's impressive. But if this doesn't work though, I think the dragon combo would work really well. So there would be that hole for them to sneak in the devils. In which case you would have to sacrifice some devils to make that work. That would kind of suck, wouldn't it? I guess you could also double... get double force field then? And just constantly shoot them down that way? Wait. Who did I lose? Oh, I lost the phoenixes, that's right. So, holy shit, you do not have much duration. Oh, thank God. There's going to be a limitation to a lot of things here. Fortune, can't do anything about that. Sorrow might actually be worth using if it all turns sour. 500? How much damage you dealing? 5? Oh, that should actually be enough, right? Alright, so how much damage do we deal? 70, 200. How much would Frenzy hit do in this? If it were to boil down to that. Oh, I forgot I put on the pendant. Are you kidding me? I should have put on something else. Rip. Disruption rate, but that's awful. We will significantly hurt the fairy dragon. We might want to actually try and go close to it. I'm gonna hit with that. I'm gonna summon Fire Element. Let's see, 9. That's actually quicker somehow. Got 12 rounds to roll with still. Well, it's not like that's anything particular. Let's see. The chance of failure is really there. I'm not happy about that at all. I can't really sustain a hit like that. So what do we do about it? I was not actually looking now. 161. Oh. Are we capped down? 70. I guess we are actually capped down. 240. It does work on him a bit more than it does on the others. Really? The prayer is about to run out? Unacceptable. But yeah, the precision doesn't do anything for him. But it would do so for you. This is gonna suck. Well, let's try it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't realize he would fireball himself. I actually made it worse by walking closer to him. Goddamn fairy dragons. I do not have enough mana for this. We could actually have put on like protections as well against all the elements if we really wanted to. I don't have nearly as... Now I can't even blind him because of... What the hell has happened? I don't know shit. He could have rolled poorly as well. Motherfucker. Do any of these stacks actually give anything? I don't think so. I don't know. Wow, that's really awful. Oh, I died. Gotta retrace our steps. Too many saves. Well, it was around this time. Let's try and assemble it and see if it would be any good in this. I need a lot of pieces though. Got most of them. I sent you off with the sash. That's unfortunate. 'Cause I needed the mana. Let's see. Where the hell are you in? Okay, this was around that time. Alright. Let's see. So give him some of them. He'll be fine. He can't get all of them. We'll be fine. Necklace he can get too. Can even get a little bit more mana with that if I was going to play around that. Which I probably should. But then again, maybe not that relevant. Go to CPU. Let's see, who else we're carrying around shit. Got enough of the armor. I'm not entirely sure if I have all the pieces. I think I do. Do we have the shield? Is probably a big notice on it. I do have the shield, so that's not a biggie. I need to find. Wait, no, that was the wrong guy. But at the same time, it's. Wait, do I actually need him now for this? Not sure. Well, you'll just go here. So you have the Titans as well, so that's fine. Boom, boom. And the tongue was here as well. Where's the other eye at that we need? Shield. We already have the armor. We need the necklace, which is here. The greaves. I haven't used that necklace in so long. And now where thou eye is. Anything else we want to consider? I don't remember if these stack, but he did need some morale. I want something. That one, crest. That's perfect. Go somewhere else. Let me see. Who has the freaking eye? I know I have the eye. Didn't I? I've been using that one. We haven't turned that in for any quest. At least not to my knowledge. I don't know where I left it. Oh, it's right there. Perfect. Alright, this is gonna be setup number 2. That's gonna give us some good stats as well. Gonna work really well with most things. Get some bunch of mana with this as well. Alright, that should work. So I got that. Black. Alright, so I'd love doing these things again and again. Oh, I forgot to check out the boat strat if that was actually workable around here. No. Let this be here. Got everything here. Should test this out. case, we need to do something about that. Whoops. Should do something about you at some point. Alright, back to back again. Oh, I have the Admiral set on, that's lovely. Let me just see how this pathway would work. It really doesn't seem like there's anywhere to return. How peculiar. You can't even lane here, so that's like a death trap. Alright. Alright. I'll see where you're going. But actually, that's really disconcerting, isn't it? Because I'm setting myself up here. I mean, we can always return, but we can't come back. Unless I really make a big jump around here, but I don't think he can make that distance. Well. Believe we can do this, so we're gonna try and do it. Let's see my calculations are on here. I don't have the speed, but I still have the devil, so it's not like they have anything that's quicker. Sharpshooter bow. Ding ding. How is our morale so much better this time around? Huh? I don't know. Don't care. So 16. That. Let's try it out. Canvas of X, so we do need to execute this pretty precisely. It's actually not going to... I need to slow them. Slowing them down is really necessary. Oh, the ballista is actually going to cock block us? Huh. Where is it? Well, we'll see very shortly. Ah, but one of them is gonna get there. Damn it. Who's going to move first? He is. Oof. He killed the ballista. 2 spots open. Yikes. I can do that better. I can do that much better. I'm going to lose something doing this. But maybe like if I just made 2 stacks, I could kite around it. Potentially. Maybe. This is gonna be... If I were to put that on first and move those there, maybe I'd get enough momentum to do it. No. No. It's too damn quick. I need to slow one, but oh, whoops. Oh, I definitely miscalculated on that one. Well, there's nowhere to go. That's lovely. I didn't move yet. That's kind of bad, isn't it? Who's going to move? He is? How many attacked? There's only, okay, they didn't kill. So I need to force field up next turn. Won't be room for anything else. Oh, ooh, that weakness might actually just play to our advantage. Okay, how much damage did he deal? Did he kill? I think he killed, didn't he? Damn it. I can do this perfectly. I think the positioning actually mattered anything in this. Needed it to be moved ahead of time. Just think of that doesn't even matter, does it? I do want to get them to lose. That's the golden number. Oof, that was the wrong stack. There isn't like a way for me to... No, he just was too quick. Teleporting devils does make force fielding a tad bit tricky. Should I try and keep some of them off? Probably won't really work that well, will it? I don't know. I'm trying. If only I'd had... If he wasn't there, then the force field would have been fine. But wait, can I focus you down by some chance? Because if I can, then that would be enough time for him to not get to me. You need to move. Actually, oh shit. Yeah, because oh my god, it's actually in the way. Then the fairy dragons just will get there. They won't budge. Unless the fairy dragons just really don't want to attack me. Which is kind of to expect a wait. Is that him that attacked me? How much damage did you take? 240? Losing Monarch's Devil is kind of something I can live with, I feel. Alright, the fairy dragon is there. I can't do anything about that. Which is going to... I think you are the first to act. Also the first I'm going to blind. If I can get away with it. Did he lose one? I think he did. Rip. Too bad we can't resurrect, but I can live with this, I'm certain. Lost 4 devils. I'm pretty sure if we were to really try and get it to roll correctly, we could have like the perfect amount attacking us to not lose so much, but honestly I don't care. It just doesn't matter. Is it worth fighting these elements? I don't know. I guess it gives a little bit of XP. Alright, so just go back to this. We still need to take care of the Azure Dragons. This one's gonna be wonderful. Should we go with Armor of the Damned again? I mean, this one. I won't be able to resurrect. Wait, did I lose to the elements? I was not paying attention. Bloody idiots, man. Good observation, Andre. I mean, it's not like it would have been the end of the world. How much did that actually just affect my sprint because I was going without it? Probably quite a bit, actually. Hmm. 5 now. Again. minutes a bit down. Haven't been that much. I guess bad terrain is bad terrain. Alright, this next battle is going to be fun. Probably not that bad. When I was testing this, it was looking a lot worse. Morale is non-existing. I could go for more stats. It's not like... would be better for me to go with that? How much is that? It's 55, of course, which is good. But I could get this one on and get some serious boost in on us, and I would love that. Anything else? Do we need speed? Oh shit, we actually do need speed. Without that, we're going to have a horrible, painful death incoming. So let me see. I need to calculate because we need to haste up. We need a multiple devils. That's what I needed for this. So as long as they are quicker, I can double. Well, you guys are gonna see once I get into the battle. It's gonna be a fun mess. I can guarantee you that. Since we don't have tactics, it's going to take some creative engineering to pull this off. I think we need 4 of these. One of them gonna die, but that's fine. Dun dun dun. There's a neat little hole here. I'm not entirely sure why that hole is there, but I'm going to be able to take advantage of that. Hey, Johnny! What level spell is here from Asurus? Well, here's another fun fact about Asura dragons that is to really testify to how beautifully balanced they are. It is not a spell, and no units in the game can resist it. Yeah. Like, at least to my knowledge, I don't know if necromancers can, but you can't resist it as a spell. It's not something where you can anti-magic it. Alright, so I've tested the layouts for this battle already, and it's a mess. Thanos is wishing he snapped again. What? So this is... did I need more? I might have needed more. Also, that's a whole lot. I think I need one more devil to pull this off. Go with full front. Oh. Haven't watched the Avengers Infinity Wars? Probably not. I think I watched the first Infinity movie, and then I was like, eh. You tried putting magic resistance? Yeah, it doesn't work. So I need to... I'm not sure how this works, but I was testing this out, and for whatever reason, the Asura dragons are hesitating to move into this spot. I don't know if it's because they're fearing breath attack or something, but by putting the devils here, they hesitated to go in here. That's the only reason why we can actually pull this off. That or maybe just piling up a lot of units, which wouldn't necessarily work either. You didn't try the orbs? You mean, what orbs? What are you talking about? What you talking about? What happened? Well, it seems like he did not hesitate. God damn it. I tested it out before and it worked. Well, must be random inconsistency. Could be a glitch that I was able to take advantage of. Oh wait, this is gonna be wonderful. Okay, so we got a new round now. Is this invalid? Now, where did I want it? Need to double force field it in order for this to work out. Did I put it differently the last time? Well, seems like we're gonna have to sacrifice another devil. That sucks. Actually, he can go in between there. That works. The amount of creative stuff we have to do with force fields is quite something. That's a glitch in the Matrix. Yeah. Just like deja vus. Just glitches in the Matrix. But the way that this area was built up really made for some good, we could have like gone without the ammo count and like prayed up and stuff, but having like 4 devils means that the fear won't have any effect at all. I've seen triple fear. Actually, I can't remember if that is just my memory fucking with me. Double fear can happen. I don't remember about triple fear. But I mean, against neutral strats, the force fields are definitely OP. The only reason why you can be OP against AIs is because they're very stupid. But more often than not, the AI will actually use the spell if it can, even at random times. It's just that you can manipulate it. Like, if you buff yourself up too much, AI will often use the spell and cancel it. But of course you can cheese that, know how to use it. I think clone racing is probably one of the most broken thing in the game. Force field obviously also has the potential to be one of the most broken things, but clone racing is just so out of this world. We saw three years in a row. AI can be abused and always falls into patterns. Exactly. Also low to you, Digger. Firewall glitch? Yeah. Is that cheese emote you can use? Yeah. I mean, you can, of course, lose with clone wrestling. Like, the thing about clone wrestling is, like, it's also one of those things that you do have to have the numbers, because otherwise regular reg can be just as effective. But it does cap out ridiculously quickly once you just get 100 Archangels. Blind is also arguably one of the most broken spells in the game. And slow. And haste. There we go. Lost the devil. Nothing to do about that. Actually, I could have resurrected that now that I think about it. Oh. I'm not doing that battle again. I'm not doing that battle again. I'm sorry, devil. You had to be lost. Alright, let's see. What are we going for first? Cycle Kings? I don't know. Definitely want the Assert Dragons. Line can be counted. So can everything else. So can Force Field and Clone. That's the thing, you just need... The air will also cure the spell if you blind too much. You kind of have to have them trapped in a way. There's not really any reason for me to do that, is there? I guess it's more tight. I mean, more angels. More angel boys can always be something, right? Oh, and there's some big ones. Hello? I should... Oh, you didn't wear that? Are you kidding me? Really? That's just dumb of me. Alright. The Sewer Dragons, that's going to be sick to have in our arsenal. They're really expensive though. It's still worth it. Okay, so that's not achievable from here. Interesting. Won't be able to get many of these again, so... Are going to be precious. Okay. Must count them? Well, I guess we... needed a bunch of those. Interested in that portal. Especially that it can be reached by here, but we can't get through it. Were we actually able to see where some of them led? Ah, they're gonna be blocked off probably. Let's see. So, you are going up here. Could you go on? Artifact trap. You're missing some items, but still noteworthy enough. I summon you, Artifact Trap. For almost 4,000? Oh, you were going with that? That's lovely. Alright, I think I want to attempt this one next. Probably. What did I want to go with in this battle? The mage would be nice. Did I want to go with full frontal? Potential. That one? I think saving some mana would probably not be a bad idea. What else would be dangerous here? Would it be worth it to try and go with think everything we moved forward, they just shut down. I think I want to go with as less as possible in this case. Yeah. Okay, I gotta be no, I don't want to quit. I have no interest in quitting. No, not yet. Okay, let's make that like that. Just gonna set this one up like. I want to beat that fucker already. Alright, so we're setting that up. I don't need more units. You have my Phoenix. He has my Phoenix. I need the Phoenixes. God damn it. I'll just set that there. Can you make a boat again without causing too much trouble? He was actually able to. Impressive. Maybe even summoned his own boat again. That's always something. Aha. Now what to do with you? No idea. Beamits are sitting tight. You are doing stuff. Should I go to the one that's like the most troublesome to get to? I never know about these things. Yeah. And here's the thing though, he can get even more mana. He has he's a specialist in intelligence. So that is a lot of potential for mana. He'll just never run out of mana. Okay, so he's... Should I bring in a Sewer Dragon in? Could be relevant. Actually do quite a bit in terms of summoning RNGesus. But don't... What? Oh wait. Leave my tent alone. I mean my armor card alone. You stupid bastard. Alright, let's see if there's anything through the portal. Well, obviously we can't pick that up. Can't make a boat here, so what the hell is the point of that? That's weird. Uh-huh. Oh god, what is the requirement for that? I do have a Rust Dragon. That's... But happy there. I don't have it. I don't have that either. Can I come back again? I don't want to lose that again. If I go to that location, we die. That was a one-time only. It requires us to defeat someone. I don't have a quest right now. But it's someone I don't know who it is. I guess I'll be able to get there another time. What did I leave that Rust Dragon, by the way? Because I know I bought one. I saw it like a long time ago. Okay, it's a Uric, so that's always something. Let me just test if I just got up a level a bit, so it's a long freaking jump though. It's 5,400. I just don't think we have the sprint for that. Maybe we defeated it? No, I did not. I've tested that already. Oh, that boat is that that boat is actually. Why did I make that boat? Interesting. The strong conflicts moved. Wait, who? Was it him? I mean, they move every like round or something. Then they just do something, but they don't really do anything. They just grab whatever is like near like stables and stuff. All right. I gotta test out some stuff. There wasn't any other events, was there? I believe I tested out most of the things. Like, there wasn't anywhere that we could land. It's just one big trap in here. Okay, could you just... This is actually easier than having to do all that nonsense. I don't think I can make that distance. I don't have to do that battle again. No. So there isn't really any way to get back as it is. That's unfortunate. Not sure how I would have kept a rust dragon alive through all of that nonsense though. I think the easy answer is no. And a whole lot of no. Wish I had something that was immune to bullets. Titan hits. Don't cry out then. But we could actually get there. That's uncool. There seems like a bunch. Is there anything hidden here? No, there's no chance of defeating those titans. If I could get that, I could even have like access to the Azure Dragons multiple times. Not to mention if there's actually something in on that castle. Doesn't look like there's anywhere to go here. This is just pure and utter hindsight though. I'm certain we'll get there later, so I probably shouldn't be too worried. God damn it, I wish I checked that beforehand. I mean, it's not like I could have known it. It's not like I could have known. Unless I cheated. That's unfortunate. Because we can get through. We could have gotten through though. Not really anything we can do now. All the other ways are blocked. Did we try checking out this path here? Not that I'm expecting there to be anything. But you never know. I'm gonna check it out real quick. And I know that rock is in the way. For good reason. Well, it's not anything I can do anything about. Actually wish we had a little bit more. Pseudo-Dwangs are going to be a very solid unit. I can get more of them. Oh, was this just around the first? Damn it. Awful timing. I think I was already in the water at this point. No. It's still worth it. It's 4,000 health. That can be resurrected. And sit to rest. Take some hits. Oh, they can actually get some of the low level healing spells to them, so that's kind of a thing. I was wondering if the Dragon Father would be worth something in this case. Probably not. But immunity to spells could be... It's such an interesting thing though. I may want to consider my options either way. Are you sailing with that? I guess that makes sense. Alright, it's okay. We can't win everything. Gonna leave the units for now. Pseudo-Dwangs, yes. We needed the Phoenixes. Don't need the Devil right now. Only go with 40. Would be enough. Yeah, who knows? We actually have a little bit more movement. It does have the sailing as well to make it a little bit more convenient. I didn't have any other scattered artifacts, I don't think so. Needed the armor gun. I had the mage with me, which I probably don't need. Oh, bollocks. Or just rather just give up all of it, but who knows what I'll need here. Got another orb. That's something, I guess. Alright. I went with the mage, but we got enough mana, I think. So, like this. Need to assemble a setup. That helmet is going to make us mighty strong. I'm missing the boots as well. That makes sense. Also have the eye, which we'll take advantage of. Might actually want to take advantage of morale. Good work. Just make that one. There we go. This. Get that next round. I made that save there. Is there a rush to do anything? I don't think so. We'll just go. Let them do what they want. See if I care. What a weird message I just got. Let's see. Alright. And my apprentices is starting to type to me. A little bit late, but sure. I don't know how much speed I need, but I think we have more than enough with that. Did we have tactics for this battle? I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely be able to do quite a bit of damage. Alright, so blocking of the incoming Asurang is going to be rough. We need to blind the fairy dragon. That's gonna be a mess. A lot of that is going to be messy. Okay. That's a lot of fear. Alright, there went my Azure Dragon. Lovely. Dude, that was triple fear. Freaking triple fear right off the get-go. That's a little bit rough, I'd say. Yeah, what if I were to put him like that? Then they couldn't get into us one way or the other. I have to force him in an awkward spot. But wouldn't I have to move him afterwards, though? That's kind of awkward. Sorry, messages, apprentices, need some help on school. Gotta answer. Professional streaming intensifies. I'm sorry. Business is business. I'm just killing time with my jokes. Understandable, man. Alright, let's go into this. Oh, that's just lovely. Love that. I'm shooting less. That'll probably not be. What if I do it like that? But then he can kind of just go below that. That's a problem. I guess I have to sacrifice something for this to work, which probably includes that. Alright. Let's see what is necessary here to work this out. One thing is that for sure. Oh my god, that went horrifically. Let's see. So he might have a priority in trying to kill that. You don't want to leave a gap. Strange he doesn't actually go for that, but can't say I'm gonna complain. Alright, so I need to move, and then we're gonna need to force field them. Get lucky? Pretty much. So that one is the one that needs to force field. And that's not saying a little. Actually. So I won't have the speed after this round. Which is going to severely complicate things. Maybe I did need to slow and get lucky with the roll on the fairy dragon, which I was thinking about before. I would also do the rust dragon up here, potentially buy more time. Not like we can do much about them. Huh. 19 on that is not quick enough. Haste on that? Problematic. Can't exactly double force field at this point. If we had a devil with us and we put it in there, could have like a turn preference enough to push this forward. That would have worked. When did we take damage? Not sure. Somewhere in between this. Yeah. I really am trapped in the same corner here like this. It does seem like I could brute force it, but it's gonna be problematic. I could try and bait some of them off to buy more time, but I don't think it's gonna work. Too many targets to deal with. Either way. Here's won't work. Boom, boom. Double stack could work without the armor card. But he did have them. I could try the other idea out, but don't think it's going to be sufficient. And also, really bad RNG. Do we need the armor gun? I don't think so. I would love for the Assert rank to stay alive, but I don't think it will. I really don't think it will stay alive one way or another. But if you get the Rust Dragon like that, this is still really, really bad, mind you. And with Breath Attack coming in, we like could create a sweet spot, but still really unreliable. I don't like this idea. This seems way too RNG based. He's gonna go for these 2 stacks. Isn't he? Actually, I have no idea. Nope. He did not. Okay. We're gonna go back. Third. Need a double. We'll have enough. Well, there's no telling about that. Just one devil or a lot of them? If he starts to implosion, we probably wouldn't want it to die, but at the same time, it would be a lot to resurrect. I'll bring them all to that point and then we can always adjust afterwards. I don't think the Assert ranks are actually doing anything in this. They just die automatically like this. There's nothing that they do that in any shape or form enhances it. Unless they just get super lucky on the roll in the first round, which is probably not the most effective tool. It's quite the gambit, to say the least. Alright, so go with that. Maybe just go with it a little bit. Like that. Because then he won't one-shot them with implosion at the very least. Leave us a little bit more wiggle room. You came with an armor gun. I actually needed that gone, but I could place that somewhere else actually. Forgot about bringing the blister, but don't think we need it. Let's see, mages. Oh no, I forgot about this again. God. Okay, that's at least something. Huh. I'm not gonna do anything right now, because I just don't care for it. Not all the repetition. Not again. Aha. Okay, so we're gonna just go in a different corner. It should work just the same. Level is the same. Uh-huh. Alright, how is the positioning going to work here? That's finicky. I don't think he can spray it, can he? I don't think so. We'll figure out it soon. Yeah, I have enough speed. Just hope the fear doesn't play in. Uh-huh. We have a chance of morale which could backfire. Did we? Oh yeah, we went with that devil, so we're a little bit lower. That's not that great. Oh no. I think he actually still is quicker, but only barely. Okay, clone. Too bad I didn't have more stacks that could have gone in, but actually kept the amount relatively close. Now we're gonna deal a lot of damage in the coming round. Air shield wouldn't be too bad, and probably would be better to focus on not dying. He's gonna clone a bunch. Really? Oh. I fucking knew that would happen. Okay, let me see. I need the ones that are gonna move first. I did do that right, didn't I? I also. Okay, that sucks. That fairy dragon could spell some trouble to us the end. We'll see about that. Okay. That's one is lastly. Wish I had more. Wish I had more to work with, but we don't. Slowing them? That's nice, but yeah, good. Actually, got haste. I mean, got morale hit on that. That's really good. He hasn't moved yet, and actually, you didn't move. You didn't move. God damn it. Pretty important details. Alright, so bum bum bum. Of course. Ah, really? That's almost irredeemable, actually. That's so much damage. It's a big hit. I needed that hit. I'm not gonna settle for less right now. I need a good hit. Wait, what are you doing? Stop that nonsense. Yeah, he wasn't able to spray, unfortunately. Okay, that was a very good roll. Alright, we need to have the prayer out so that we don't get on Jesus. That will only still leave 2 of them, which is kind of bad. Double fear can easily happen. I wish I had a better stack. I could have gone with more speed actually to make the enchanters viable in this. Need to get these sword ranks down quickly, or risk getting seriously overrun. Also our armor cut is down, so we're gonna start to lose shots right now. So what are we wasting shots on? To deal a reasonable amount of damage to him. He just needs to be dead already. Oh, really? Well, that was more luck than anything. Uh-oh. I can cure myself out of that pickle, but it's not a good pickle. I'll use clone, so maybe waste some shots on the Titans to keep him preoccupied. Okay. I still want haste on that unit before I'm going to attempt anything else. It's just too dangerous with that being about. This makes for more insurances. 19 clones I can kill. I can also do something about that. I want to really get a good hit on that. Question is if we should consider resurrecting or just get some fancy hits out. Really now? Okay, I want to see how much damage this is right now, if it's worth waiting for. That is some good TPS. It will take many rounds for that to pay off with the resurrect. As soon as I can get everything else, then I can blind them and have them stuck completely. Don't shoot yet. I am going to lose some shots, but actually that it's gonna take me about 10 at least. There's a bit to be desired, doesn't it? I should. I won't have. Wish I had another way of dealing with that. I guess we could potentially use some other magic spells to hit that as well. Might have to do that soon enough. He really likes his clone. Much is that now? Probably a bit. I could risk hitting, but that would be very, very risky. And no reason to overextend that. Sure, it's gonna be 8 hits now to kill. That should leave good amounts available. Yep. The hits around are really good. So it should still be enough. Oh, that's... That fairy dragon leaves a bit more to be desired. I have to work around that somehow. Disruption way down. Since we didn't trigger the hits, that's going to be an RNG fest. Could magic image and shit. Do have a lot of spell points if it goes south somehow, but still. So if we can get some morale into this, actually, that would be incredible. Oof. Don't overextend it. Wait. It's actually run out of mana really quickly with the clone. Seems like a great way of draining the mana. That's bad. Why would he do that? Probably because the clones were up. That's very bad. I can't just remove that. Wait, can I cure that off? I think you can cure that off. He went in. I think you can cure it off, right? Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't have to dispel that. I am going to run out of shots very quickly. Don't want him to do that again. Okay. Okay. Guess he got them all up. That's a problem. I didn't get it down. Now he casted it again, and I have to cure him again. Wait. Still a bunch of those. Oh, could you please not do that? Hey, Solar Lux. Huh. Might have found a cheeky spot to go into. I fucked up. We fucked up. Very poorly. Oh, come on. Really? Oh. God damn it, we had him. But he got in some damn awkward cycles. But he was actually making a room right there for me to go camping, and I might see if we can't do that again, actually. Because that would save us a lot of trouble having to deal with the constantly Dude, the fucking fear. I hate it. I hate it a lot. RNG is a fun mechanic? Yes. It's very fun. Very interactive for everyone. Fun for the whole family. That's always lovely. Alright, so he's moved there, which is nothing. I can't really use that. Oh my god, that was some serious damage. Let's see if I can rectify that somehow. Oh, that's awful. Lots of clones. Huh, really? My god, the spell is awful. That's neat. I didn't move my devils. Motherfucker. Did go with all of our luck. Should we try and go for more luck? Maybe. This positioning is awkward and irritating. Let's see, I needed both of those down there, yada yada yada. Did I want that +1 speed, perhaps? That would enable the enchanters to have the speed earns as well, making it less RNG based. But I still wanted to find a positioning to blind them. I have some ideas. Long unit stack. A little bit more morale. Do us wonderfully. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so we know that going up there is not gonna do us any good. So maybe what we could do is debate that rust dragon down here somewhere. Like it was before. So that would actually eventually create an opening for us to take advantage of that I really would like to. But they kind of moved into that positioning after a bit, so I don't really know how it's going to play out. Got some good damage, and we also didn't take that much. Are you serious? Already? I needed to wait with the casting. Guess they do trigger you. Guess I really need to be watchful for that. To make sure that he's always casting something before I do. What happened there? God damn on Jesus. Motherfucker. How many times have we been cock-blocked by the RNG fear today? More than once. Definitely quite a few times already. I went with a clone. Finally. Alright, so we need to be a little bit on guard here in the beginning until we have some more speed. He's doing some cloning, which I kind of want to keep him at that timing. What did you pull? Oh, you got Echelon. Can't do anything about you, can I? I haven't actually tested out to see if the clones carry the same attributes as the other units. I would be kind of silly if they did. But don't they? Huh. Okay, so they do. I mean, it makes sense because they can use all their abilities, but it would actually be a fun gimmick if the clones could be blinded. Alright, so I want to kill that. Not yet. Okay. I'm not sure what they're doing right now. I want him to clone the other one. That slow is always going to be a concern, isn't it? He's going to move based on that. So this isn't like completely. Just get that guy to move a little bit more, that'd be nice. So he keeps moving that way. Maybe I can push him down in the corner somehow. I don't know about the Sodrang. He's gonna. I could resurrect to get him like up there that way. Good thing we got you up. Actually, wait. Although he will, oh. I moved that way. He will stay in this cycle for a bit of time still. That's not that productive right now. Might be the positioning of the Azure Dragon is making certain things a little bit awkward. Well, he's getting somewhere, but it's not exactly where I want. Another awkward spot. Needs to be against the wall, but it's almost there. Just not entirely. Where were we? Huh. Hope we get some well into this. Save us some trouble. Gonna run out of shots very soon. That's going to... Oh, perfect. It's down a bit, but I can work with it. Just need to get the Azure Dragon down and everything else should fall into place, but that's easier said than done. Let's see, now he got feared. I don't want this to be an RNG fest again that I can't control. Could reset it. There we go. I wanna take advantage of that positioning. Not sure if we can, but it's a good one. Where will he move though? Should have blinded him, shouldn't I? Burning his mana? No, not necessarily. I just need to get the Azure Dragon down, then everything else is just in the way. It's still an opening right there, but he's getting there. He didn't get in that spot. You don't understand? Well, what exactly do you not understand? We are killing him. doing quite a bit of damage to him. Fairy Dragon could be troublesome. We'll see. We didn't put on the pendant. I feel like I should have. Well, explaining the plan. Well, he can't reach us because of force field, and he's using clone because it seems like the better choice. He sometimes uses slow. We need to keep the clone down because if he gets both of these up, the clones up, he'll start to use forgetfulness and slow. But as long as I can keep killing the clones, he'll repeat that pattern continuously to our favor. We're using Frenzy on the Enchanter to deal massive DPS. We don't deal any real damage without it. Unfortunately, the Sudrang has so much defense. I'm gonna run out of shots right now, so I really need to get some hits in. Alright, he finally got in that spot that I wanted there. I could blind him in the next turn. Shit, I forgot it was running out. Bummer. What is he going to do? Don't know. He moved back in the same, but he does actually seem to repeat that pattern. Guess it depends on some other things that beyond my control. Yeah, he definitely likes to go into that corner. He's almost down. Might be able to just shoot him down that way. No guarantees, but it might be worth it. Still have quite a bit of shots left. I only have one shot though, so that's not great. Alright, so that goes up. Next turn it's 2 of them, but I'll just be able to shoot them down, so shouldn't be any problem. Even if you cast Forgetfulness, it's the same. It's the same. I just need to get the Ghost Dragon down. Let's see. Will he potentially do something different with the whole dealio? I'm not sure. He decided to use Forgetfulness. That kinda sucks. Wish he didn't do that. Does he realize my Titan's out of shot or something? Huh? Well, I can cure now, but he's just going to be out of shots. Stupid. Don't do that. Are you? Oh, that's just... Dude. Really? I had that? That was that was going to be a victory, and he triple fear. That is just... That's just not cool. That's just not cool in any shape or form. My goodness. I mean, once we can get the Soderings down, we can just blind them. And shoot down on the building. The forgetfulness is actually kind of troublesome. And the fact that we're running out of shots at the Titans is also equally troublesome. Could have to distribute some of the hits to keep the cloning going, but that's a thing. The Fairy Dragon Terrasian is going to be a very, very, very nasty factor to deal with. Would have been better to like bait off some of the hits. I think we have... If we get a good start, we can probably survive a hit. The chance of double failure between that is like pretty unlikely. It might be worth considering going with the pendant. That's a big maybe though. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the stream off for today. That triple fear is just heartbreaking. But yeah, we'll finish this tomorrow, I think. I mean, that battle. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day.